What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. How's it going? I hope everybody's having a good day. Just gonna start the recordings here. It's good to see you guys. It's good. It's been a little bit, right? I mean, I know we did Intel Live not that long ago, but and Mod Workshop literally just the other day. But in terms of just us doing our own stuff, feels like it's been a little while. So it's good to see everybody, and it's good to have everybody hanging out. Only in it with a Kraken 360. So we are here. Yes, we are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so good to see everybody. Welcome to the show. Today we are building a PC for a good friend of mine, Mr. Ryan McCaffrey of IGN fame. For folks who may not know who he is, Ryan runs a Tesla podcast. He's also just a huge gamer. I built his PC. It's like going on 3 years ago now. And then we're back today building him another system. Sorry, I'm just checking the camera. It just feels like the camera got bumped a little bit or something. So I'm getting it kind of more fixed here. There we go. I think it goes more. There you go. That feels a little bit better. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But it's good to see you guys. It's good to have everybody here. Looks like it's a little bit high on the one side here. I want it to go this way. Nope, I want it to go up. A little bit higher. That looks better. There we go. Anyway, okay, so let's get the recordings going here. I think that one's going, that one's going, that one's going. Just recorded me getting everything going on. I am supposed to open something epic, and yes, I'll do that here in a minute. So yes, we have, it's all here, it's in the box, it's sitting right here. So it was like a whole thing. So apparently I don't have a PO box anymore and apparently a bunch of stuff sent stuff to me. So it's a bunch of people sent stuff to me, and I got a lot of things in that box, but we do not have a PO box apparently. I guess my team decided we don't need it. So what's going on, Achroma? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. If you're new here and you're just joining us for the first time, my name is Jesse Robey. I'm the host of Robeytech, and I am a PC builder, tech influencer. And what we do on the show is build PCs. We build PCs, and we like to do it live, and you get to see all of the mistakes and errors, and also the highs, the lows. It's like Telenuevo, but with PC and tech, right? I think that's the best way to basically put it. So. And we have fun doing it. Yes, you're absolutely right. We do. We have an absolutely blast doing it. Today, like I said, we're going to be building a really, really cool PC for a good friend of mine who is in need of an upgrade. We built his PC really early on when I was doing tech influencing stuff. And so it's about that time, and he got a really, really good system. So I'm really, really excited about it. And that's what we're gonna be doing today. He'd normally be here just because of just all the craziness with travel and everything like that. But he is at GDC, and so I don't know if he'll pop in. He may or may not, but regardless, he'll get to watch it afterwards, right? Sometimes you can't always get to see your live build and all that sort of stuff. But so good to have you guys here. So good to be joined by you guys here. I have the freedom to just kind of say whatever I want. Sometimes it's, when we do like the mod workshops and things like that, you can't always be that way, but cool thing is that this is just the normal show, so if you have questions, whatever it was, feel free to talk about them, ask about them, all that sort of stuff, and then we'll go from there. Now, I want to start with something that I've been told I need to open. I have it right here. He's been very excited about this. We thought it actually got lost, but it didn't, so it's right here. So we're going to open this up it was a gift from In Need of Temperance. He actually had it. He actually had this commissioned, I guess. So we're gonna open it up and check it out. And then I think it's something I'll be able to use on the show. So I do know that. So he's very happy I got it, because I think it broke his heart a little bit when he thought I wasn't gonna get it. But luckily they just saved everything, and then we were able to recover it. So there we go. And I got like a QuakeCon challenge coin and a bunch of stuff that was in there that I had no idea. So I thought it was just being checked on. So. Well, yeah, to be honest, Araxis, that's just Jensen talking about, that was even at CES, right? So I think that's just kind of what Jensen likes to talk about, but yeah. Love that, yeah, it's just literally the monitor. Yeah, you're literally seeing a reflection of, I guess maybe I can do this or something? I don't know. I don't know if it really matters all that much. There we go. Now you don't see it. Now it's all hidden. Now you see a little bit of it, but it's a little bit better. But okay, so let's go to top down here. And let's open this up. Here we go. And this is really excited about this. Is that the only? It's the only place. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's tape here too. I'm just gonna undo all the tape here. Seems like the best bet. Let's just undo all the tapes. There's no tape anywhere. Has a complete lack of tape. Feels like this is still not. Oh, it just literally. Maybe it just. Oh, okay. Oh no, I need to undo this tape. What tape? How much tape do I have to cut? This is. It's really just a puzzle box. That's what it is. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay. It has a letter. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't have anything creepy in it, like, you know, nude photos or pictures of feet. So here we go. We got a card. It says, Robeytech, grats. You are the new proud owner of a is it Johnson? Is it Johnson? I shouldn't hope. Johnson original. Make sure you give some love to In Need of Temperance. She chose to give you this knife she won on my live stream for the wood in the Heaney contest. Don't ask. Okay, keep up the great work making them PCs. Hopefully the knife will make opening boxes easier for you. Yeah, Johnson. Okay, Johnson. Okay, so this is a Johnson original, and this is oh, whoa, guys, I got a duck. A really creepy duck thing, which is cool. And it also came with a coin, which is like how to get it made. So we'll have that in there. So if you want to get one of these yourself, you can just click on the QR code. You can pause it right there. There's a QR code for it. We got a hat. And then this is the knife. Wow, check that out, guys. Look at that. And then the knife is probably, oh, whoa. Look at that, guys. Holy moly. It's Robeytech Red. Look at that. This is awesome. This is the perfect size too. Look at that. That's so cool. That is so nice. Thank you very, very much. And it's Robeytech engraved, and it's got a wood cover. Now, hopefully I don't kill myself. That is so freaking cool. This is really cool, In Need of Temperance. Thank you very, very much. And I'll keep these things in the beautiful, like the card and everything, and then we'll use this from now on to open. So, thank you very, very much. This is so cool. This is way better than my generic knife. I have another Robeytech knife, but we'll just use this one now. So it's going in the box. Okay, that's why I wanted to open it, because I knew at one point. Oh no, it's also got a dog, a corgi. There's a corgi in here. Don't forget about the corgi, guys. Don't lose the corgi. So we got a corgi as well. So the corgi's up there as well. That is super cool. Okay. So now that has done and I have not broken my promise. And a purple cat. Yeah, it's got a doggo. I'm always happy because dogs are my favorite. Okay. Now, guys, we have a really rad knife to open things with, which is super cool. This is super cool, and it looks like I might have to order something else. Okay. Okay. I have to get that. Okay, cool. Okay, so anyway, welcome. That's what we got. Whew. Yeah, that knife is too nice to not use. Yes, we definitely will use. Wait, the knife is too nice to use. Of course we're going to use it, right? And then do we have a shout out for the knife maker? Do we have the information for that? That is very useful. No, In Need of Temperance, we used to have another one, and then my brother-in-law lost it. Yeah, so it's like one of those things that so now I needed a nice branded knife, and so you took care of that for me. Thank you very much. And we will use it here on the show, so it'll get used a lot. And it's Johnson, you think? S-I-I-N, the I gets Johnson, because the I gets elongated by the second I, so it should be Johnson, right? So try to remember my 8th grade English classes. So Johnson, okay, so Johnson, okay. So the double I, he ignores the second I guess, or she, whomever. But still, Johnson, check him out. You can go check that out, and there it is, twitch.tv Johnson. And do they make custom knives? Is that what they do all the time? He makes, oh, he made your kitchen knives? So that's what they do, they make knives? That's crazy. That's the thing. That's so cool about Twitch, right? You can always like find makers for all sorts of stuff like that. That's crazy. So crazy. Okay. So let's talk about what we're putting inside of this PC today. Yes, 13, I think I am going to PAX East this year. I think I am going to PAX East, so I think I will be there. So first and foremost, we got our CPU. It's the Ryzen 7 9800X 3D. Don't worry, we are doing a 9950X 3D build. It's in the plan. Don't worry about it, it is coming. But anyway, Ryzen 7 90, but this is a commission build for our fine friend, Ryan McCaffrey. Inside of that, we're using the B650 Plus Wi-Fi. So B650 Plus Wi-Fi, you guys know I like this board. Should be, more than cool, all that sort of stuff. So should look nice. And at the same time, I use this for like our 9800X 3D budget build. It's just one of those great kind of price for performance and features kind of boards right there. So let's see. Let's talk about storage. So we got 2 drives. We've got a 1 terabyte MP600 Pro NH. That's our main primary drive. And then we've got a 4 terabyte 990 Evo Plus. So this will be his game drive, so he has plenty of room for the gaming. So if you want to play Assassin's Creed Shadows, Avowed, any of those games, he's got plenty of room for doing that stuff. We got 32 gigs of 6,000 mega transfer RAM right there. That's Corsair Vengeance. Again, because we're using the Corsair 3500X and this is an iCUE system, which I really actually like to use iCUE Link systems for commission builds. Main reason being is they're just very easy to do management and then do your own maintenance and stuff like that. So that's why we have a lot of Corsair parts, is because we're doing Corsair iCUE Link. For cooling, we're using the brand new Corsair iCUE Link Titan 360 RX RGB. You've seen me do the review on this thing. Not as easy as the H150i, but perfectly capable cooler. Has all the RX 120, so we'll be using RX 120 fans to make sure we fill the one rear slot. This is the ARGB model, the iCUE Link ARGB model, so we actually have the actual fans in here already. So then we have like our one rear fan. There it is, the RX 120 RGB fan, which, oh, it almost looked like it was upside down. So there it is, the RX 120 RGB fan. And then for power supply, we're using the RMX Shift series. This is the Shift 1000 watt. This is the one that pops out of the side, so it makes it a little easier for doing that, so that should be cool. We do have some cable extensions for this, but I do actually really like these PSUs, and 1000 watts is gonna be perfectly capable for cooling. It's Robeytech debut right here. The, well, let's see how we do it. This is the MSI Suprim RTX 5080. So that's what we're gonna actually be using for the build right here. So the Suprim 5080, which we haven't used on the show yet. And I knocked over, how did I do that? I knocked over all the CPU and stuff. Here we go. Let's get the CPU back up. We need all the part shots there. There we go. And then, like I said, we have some Asia horse cables as well, right here. So there's some Asia horse cables, and then we're essentially good to go. So this is all of the parts going inside of this case right here, which is the Corsair 3500X. This is the iCUE Link version, and then we're going to be doing an iCUE Link build, which is cool. So that's just, this is all the parts, guys. This is everything going in here. And then we're actually, I think we're not going to use the one, because we actually could potentially, I think we can put 2 fans. You put 3 fans down at the bottom. So we'll actually do 3 fans down there. And there you go. So we actually will go to a 3-pack. So there you go. We got a 3-pack and potentially a 4th. So we'll fill in all the fan slots to make sure it's good. So yeah. But there it is, guys. There's all the parts and all that sort of stuff. And let's go ahead and take it down and start doing the build, right? That's always the fun part, it's actually doing the build. The build for this is $3,000, $3,000 before tax. So yeah. And all the parts and everything, we'll have links for the parts, but we also have the parts themselves. So you can look all that stuff up. And it's all iCUE Link. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. There we go. Ugh. Okay, so there we go right there. There's all the parts out. I don't know why I put everything away, but just for, here we go right here. Here's the parts list for everything. So there it is right there, so you guys can take a look at it. So we have the AMD Ryzen 7 9800X 3D, the Asus TUF Gaming B650 Plus Wi-Fi, the MSI NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5080 Suprim. We have a Corsair MP600 1TB for our OS drive, plus a 990 EVO 4TB. And then we have the Corsair Vengeance 60, it should be 32 gigs. So I don't know, maybe, did we say 64 gigs? Okay, then I might have to change it. I have to go find a 64 gig kit. I gotta look at something really quick to make sure that I have this right. Just make sure, because maybe we did do that. Oh yeah, it is. It is 64. Okay, cool. One sec, guys. I'm gonna go grab a 64 gig kit real quick. And then, like I said, we have 3500X RGB IQ Link 35, the Titan 360 RX, and then the RM 1000X PSU. So let me go grab some RAM real quick. I'm gonna have to buy, I think I just need to buy one. I guess I didn't think, I thought I had one and I don't. I got a white one and not a black one. So we'll order a black one and get that squared away. So we'll get it, we can get it to him before he ships it out. So we'll take care of that. But it is 64 gigs, not 32. Okay, let's do the build. Ooh, ran into that, okay. All right, so let's put this down. There we go. There we go, right there. The case was gonna be white, what do you mean? Okay, let's save that. Okay, so we got that. Put the rest of this and get it out of the way. There we go. Okay, so there's all that. I'm gonna just order it real quick so I don't forget. Woo. Just take a second, guys, hold on. Just want to make sure I don't forget this. Corsair DDR5 64 gigabytes. Okay. Whoa, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, but that's not Corsair. It looked like Corsair. Okay, add to cart. Okay, let's delete this one. Okay, go to cart. Okay, I think it's here. Sorry guys, I just don't want to mess this up. Okay, I think guys, I think we're good. Okay, cool. Okay, there we go. We got everything on. Okay, cool. Let's go to top down here. And let's start building it now. Oh! Have you ever had a PCM not be able to get the TPM to work? No, I have not had that. Miltor, thank you for the sub. Kuman Yokai, thank you very much for the sub as well. Okay, guys, here we go. Zooming in. There we go. Perfect. It is tough looking, you're not wrong. I think I need to use this up here. I need something more modern. Put that over there, yeah, there we go. A modern AMD CPU. Okay, cool, here we go. Okay, popping that in there, drop it down. Boom. Pops in. We've aligned the corner. We're good to go. Okay, so there's our first part. Let's get our, I do not have the thing because it's in testing right now, so we do not know RAM clicks, guys. So unfortunately, we're gonna pop these in here for now just to get it working, then we'll switch them out to 64 gigs. Okay. So this is Ryan McCaffrey's PC. There we go. That's whose PC we're doing. And we do commissions. So if you guys are ever down or want to have something built, we absolutely can do that too. If you guys are wanting to have it done. We don't do a lot. We usually do we'll probably maybe do a couple a month. But there's always an option. So if you're interested, you can just reach out and get on the list. Okay, there we go. Oh, that was a good click. Landsworth, dropping 10 gifted subs. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. And next week, we actually have all 3 streams next week, so we're actually adding streams back in because our shoot with our shoot for Flight Sim and stuff got moved. So we actually will have all of our streams, which will be good. So you guys will get to see me a lot next week. And no Intel Live, so it's no Intel Live, so it's literally 3 just standard build streams. We're gonna do a Corsair 3500x with this Liquid Suprim. We're gonna finally do the Lian Li 011 Vision, which will be good. I'm excited about that. And then we have a the new Fractal BTF North is out, so we're going to do a BTF build. And I think I'll finally let Araxnus, we'll do a 5090 FE like full size build. Actually, there'll be two 5090 builds next week. And I have to do, oh, we're gonna do the 9070 XT budget build next week too, sorry. So we have a lot of builds. Don't worry, we got, at least you got a couple, you should have a week. I think you have 2 weeks of 3 build streams, so which is good. So don't worry. So all the way, yeah, BTF, so it'll actually be BTF. I gotta figure out what BTF board I can get for that though. Because there hasn't been any new like Z890, but I think there's some AMD options. And I need to do a 9950X3D build too. Whoa. Okay, there we go. So there's our first one right there. There we go. Are any of them green? Oh, because of because of St. Patrick's Day? No, guys. It is one of those things where, I don't know if you guys know, but like when you're talking about like just in terms of channel growth and stuff like that. So our main RT channel, like when we were doing it, like when we used to do, like when about a year ago, Robeytech was getting, I don't know, 250, 300,000 views a month, you know what I mean, which is pretty average. Now we're at like 1.3 million. So we get, so the size of the channel and the stuff that we do has gone up dramatically. So it's like, it's just trying to find the balance between all of that stuff. So our overall growth and viewership has been really big, as is the launch of Robeytech Studios. So it's just been a lot of, I'm sorry, I'm trying very hard to make it work around all of the streams at the same time, so. Okay. And I care about you guys too much, so it's just a whole thing. But I love just being with you guys. Honestly, this is some of my favorite stream times is just being able to stream and talk and just be with you guys, right? My community. Let's get rid of this stuff. There we go. It's kind of weird that they did that. They put it inside of a plastic thing. I was like, what was that? The Z870 Hero, I think the X870 Tough. Yeah, see if you can find one and send it to me on Discord. That would be huge, Araxnus. I love being with me too. Couple things I couldn't get when we talked about it. I couldn't get a 4 terabyte MP600 at the time, and honestly, when we had originally talked about doing the build, we had talked about Samsung, so that's why it would have been. I mean, honestly, it's not really a big deal. So 1 terabyte with, like, in terms of, sometimes when you look at prices for an OS drive, it's much less demanding, right, than what I put in as the game drive. So that's the other thing too, is that given I have a separate drive, you can save a little money on the OS drive and spend a little bit more on the game drive. But honestly, like getting a 4 terabyte MP600 would have been just as good too. There we go. We have to stick to budget sometimes. There's always the thing when we plan it all, and then there's when we actually have to execute on it, that sometimes ends up being a little bit different too. Okay, good. So there we go. All of our stuff is in there now. Let's get our oh, we got a couple peels here. Boom. This always looks like it has a peel, but if you peel it, I don't think it does have a peel. Maybe it does. It looks like it peels. Yeah, it looks like it peels. Okay. I don't think I'm making a grave mistake, guys. Oh. There we go. Oh, done. I did it. I did it, guys. I did it. Aren't you proud of me? I did it. Okay, let's see. Let's get the parts out here. Thank you again, Lansworth. I miss the times when you build a PC with a streamer. You mean the old mod workshops? You like those? The ones where we build them with the streamer? And just it was education? These are not labeled anymore. It's not labeled? Yeah, I guess they're like, nope, you don't need the label. Used to be labeled, but they made them not labeled anymore. Okay, Intel backplate. Okay, there, it is labeled. Okay. AMD B360 420 screws, we'll save that. And then this is all our extra stuff, and this is a spare hub if you need it, so we'll put that in there. Butters is, what you're saying is we should do some more collaborations where we have like other people come and join me in the studio, is what you're saying? I haven't built with Hannah in such a long time. We still talk a lot. Hannah and I talk a lot, but we haven't built in a while. You're not wrong. Let's flip this over. And Hannah's fun to build with. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I'm like, that's not useful at all. I'm building AMD. Literally, guys, my mind broke. So used to doing Intel stuff, and now I'm putting it in. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not gonna do anything. Put this away. Get in there. By the way, guys, I am building for the show and stuff. We are building I do mean, guys, ridiculous. I am building a ridiculous, and I do mean ridiculous, flight sim rig. And I've always, it's on my bucket list. Like I was talking to my wife as part of our anniversary. It's on my bucket list to actually get my private pilot's license. And so I'm hoping, because we're doing we're moving into the new studio, more than likely. I mean, we have the realtor taking us around the second week of April, and then we're moving into the new studio probably May, June. I mean, it takes a while to build it all out and everything like that. So it's got to get a custom build out and all that sort of stuff. And as we were talking about all this, we are going to have a sim room, right? Like that's the plan. Oh, that stuff just broke open and went in there. But I want to do live stream sim stuff, right? Any interest in watching live stream sim stuff? This just broke open, guys. It wasn't supposed to break open, but it did. He's a helicopter pilot? That's awesome. So like, I think like doing both flight and race, and then showing you, we might actually launch, we're discovering, or we're potentially thinking about launching a Robeytech sim tech channel as well. But yeah, you guys, this very, very cool activation. We're gonna be shooting it the first week of April with Falcon, Intel, Next Level Racing, Thrustmaster. So that's gonna be look for that video, and then we'll have a big, really amazing PC giveaway for that. So there's a lot to look forward to for that coming up. Okay, I'm just putting this stuff away because I don't need any of it, and I'm already ready to put this inside of the case, it looks like. Oh, really? Okay. It's not life sim. I mean like full-blown like sim, like flying planes, driving cars, that sort of thing, right? Like not life sim. That's pretty funny. Life sim. It's just my life simulated. Okay, here we go. Case time. Farming sim? Dude, there's some insane farming sim stuff, guys. Like, I'm learning it. Okay, let's go to side camera here. Just gonna pull that off. Got a little cable thing here. Okay. Boom. Okay. Then we have our little, I'm just gonna get rid of all this tape stuff that we have on here. Apparently this was taped in. No, this is just because we want to do it right. And the other thing too is shooting it and being able to live stream it. You want a lot of space to do that. So that's why the studio. The studio is actually more for these. Like, it's an added benefit, but the studio is more for this stuff, like the shooting videos and doing this content. Not the sim stuff. Okay, let's get that out of the way. I dropped this screw somewhere, okay. I don't know where it dropped. It dropped somewhere, and now I cannot find it. Oh, the Sims don't. Oh, I thought you were saying this. I was like, you mean if I played The Sims, I wouldn't need that. That is very true. Sorry, I was taking your thing too seriously and too literally. I'm a terrible dad joke person for taking that way too literally. There we go. Pull that through. Okay, I gotta find the screw I dropped, guys. Where'd the screw I dropped? Where'd it go? Okay, well, let's pull this off. Yeah, I'm playing some Assassin's Creed Shadows today. So I watched a little bit of the intro. The game looks really good. It reviewed well. It seems like it reviewed well. IGN gave it an 8. GameStop gave it an 8. I didn't look too much into the reviews. I know we're playing it tomorrow on Intel Live. Where did the screw go? I dropped a screw and the screw has disappeared. Like, it makes no sense. It couldn't, where did it go? Somewhere around here is a screw, guys, that I cannot find. The second screw for the, oh, wait, it might, no, this is captive. I didn't drop it anywhere else. Okay, well, screw disappeared. It did, it went to the Twilight Zone or something because I literally do not see the screw anywhere. Makes no sense. Oh, I found it. Oh my gosh, how did it get back there? Okay, I found it. That was crazy. I found the screw, guys. Don't send out the search and rescue yet. I found the screw. I know you were worried. I found it. Thank you for being there to support me through this very trying time of trying to get the screw back. That was crazy. I was like, where's the screw? But I found it. Everything's fine. Don't panic. You're like, I wasn't panicked, Robey. You were panicked. Okay. Yeah, we had a runner. It ran, okay. It ran away. I was about to call Nest. Well, I'm glad you didn't. We're gonna put it back in its hole. Too good for your hole. Happy Gilmore 2, guys, coming, right? I don't know if I'm excited yet or not. Like, Happy Gilmore 1 was like just such a good movie. I just don't want them to ruin it. That is true, In Need of Temperance. I like it. That is true. It was there was a screw loose. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna undo these now. The trailer is just kind of meh. The one thing is I like a lot of the golfers, like Scotty Scheffler and and I just forgot all the other golfers' names. So there's actually a lot of like big golfers in it, and I watched Full Swing like Justin Thomas. So pretty excited about that. So I don't know why, but golf plus, you know, Ben Stiller's the director, so it could be good, right? Okay, here we go, guys. I had to return. The fans don't spin, Paradox. They only spin when they need to. It might have been fine, dude. Did you try running it under load? Just to make sure? Because sometimes the fans don't spin if they don't need to. Okay, guys, there we go. We got all of the stuff out. Let's flip this over. I made it more difficult for myself because now the cables are just gonna shoot out and be crazy. That's okay. I want a challenge, right? Okay, so let's pull these. There we go. Grab some water real quick. Okay, so Paradox is like, no, it really is broken, Robey. It stopped being lame. I knew it was broken. Okay, that sucks. Were you able to get a new one? They replace it? That's terrible. Okay, let's pop this in here. Ugh. Look at that. Look, it's in, guys. We have a motherboard in. We have a motherboard in. Are you excited? Everybody excited? Dude, they give it, oh look, they give you a pretty good amount of zip ties. Not as many as Fantax, but still, give me a good amount. A good amount, but we fixed it. Get those in there. If you want to do crazy front panel, you can. I think this is a GPU sag bracket if we needed it. We'll have to use that. We might, look guys, it comes with a GPU sag bracket you can put like right here. I feel like we should add that because I feel like this is going to come in handy. So I might go ahead and add that right away. I really wish more companies would label their, that's for our bottom fans. Wish more companies would label what is like what for what screw. I think these are the ones for, you know? Like motherboard, SSD, like there's a bunch of companies that actually do it, and I really appreciate it. And I wish more companies did. Don Vaughn, their BIOSes come out pretty frequently. I don't know if there's a new one recently, but with all of the updates for the 9950X 3D, I'm guessing yes, there's a new BIOS because the 9950X 3D just came out. This song, man. Okay, these are the right screws, guys. I chose wisely. I'm excited for what the new lighting is going to be like in the new studio. How it's going to look different. Made a good choice, guys. Hey, Devil Squirrel, thank you very much for giving Blondie a sub. No, it all depends on how long the build out takes. We'll have a space probably chosen the first or second week of April, and then we'll have a better idea at that point in time. Oh, we'll have videos and all sorts of stuff for sure. Okay, there we go, guys. Mobo in. I'm gonna see if this is the right. See if this is the right screw for this. Find out here. Just gonna put this in now because it just feels like that's the right thing to do. Feels like it's the right screw, but it's I'm trying to see. It is not going into the hole. Okay, so that's not the right screw for that. I did not make the right choice there. Must be these ones, maybe? There's only 2 of these screws, so maybe it's these ones? Just have to guess. It's got 2 screws. This feels like the right option here. Feels like the right option, guys. Okay, let's see if it's this one. Okay, here we go. I feel like I want to put this in here. Especially given how big this 5080 is. Feels like it's going in, guys. That did not, oh, it has to go the other way. That's a little bit of a surprise. So you screw it in the other way. Okay, well, let's screw it in the other way. So we have to go to side camera. Ugh. Side camera. Ow. I don't know why I said ow and nothing hurt, but I just panicked, I guess. Oh, come on. Okay, let's do this one more 30 more times until it's correct. Okay, here we go again. Let's try this again. I think I've got it, guys. I think success is happening. I have successfully installed the sag bracket, maybe? Okay, we've done it. Okay, let's do this other one. I think we've done it. It's screwing, it's doing its thing, I think. Hey, we've done it. We've installed the sag bracket. Look at that. That's cool. Okay. Sag bracket is installed. I might tighten it up a little bit with this, this thing. Maybe. It seems like it's tight, maybe. I definitely tightened more there. Okay, guys, you've seen me accomplish the impossible. Install a Corsair sag bracket. Aren't you blown away at my installation prowess? Okay, so we have all of our Mobos in, our cables are in. Our anti-sag bracket is in. Feels like the world is coming together, ladies and gentlemen. The world is coming together. Okay, so I think the next step is, let's go ahead and throw our cables in real quick. Feels like a good call. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with my gut and see what happens. And then we'll get our cables hooked up real quick, and then from there we'll move on to putting in our other fans, right? You should. Front sight Jedi, you will have witnessed history at that point in time. So please tell your children, tell your family, tell everybody what you witnessed here today. Okay, so first thing we're going to do here, take this amazing thing. It's got a cool little block for it. Pop that in right there. Now this is actually a BTF, like this, we do have BTF. Do we have enough room? No? Okay, but. Okay, so we're gonna route a couple of our cables. We're gonna route our USB cable here real quick. That's gonna go right here. Oop, stay. Okay, stay. That's why you're there. Okay, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna grab this this front panel header here. See, it says front panel. I'm gonna take it. We're gonna route it right here to the front. Right here. There it is. Routed now. I think I'm gonna keep it underneath this though, so we don't cause any tangles. There we go. Routed front panel. Next up, we have IQ Link, which we'll worry about that later. Now we have, this is our HD audio cable. We're gonna route that one right over here. Miracles are happening right here. I got the sag bracket. Okay. Next we got our USB-C. USB-C, that's gonna go right, actually that can go right here, just on the side. So we'll do that on the side there. There we go. Take the USB 3, put that in the same place right there. So get a little extra love there. And then we just have this IQ cable sitting down. So there's all of our cables. We've routed them through the holes. Holes routed. Magic happening. That's what you've seen. Sure. Okay. Let's go to top down. Top down. Yeah, Lich Lord, it kind of is. That's the thing. They're not, and the other thing too is, like, honestly, with the newer breed of CPUs, they're not as necessary anymore, which is kind of nice. So if you don't, there's a, like, that's why, like, we have our step-by-step guides are getting ready to come out. I was in Baltimore shooting those last week, and all of our step-by-step guides all use air coolers, because you don't technically need to use an AIO anymore. And remember, most people do not overclock or anything like that, so it's really kind of straightforward. Okay, here we go, down here at the bottom, guys. We got to take our front panel header here. Plug that in right there. Look at that, amazing. Never have you seen a front panel plugged in so beautifully. Then we're gonna go over here. This is our USB cable. No, this is our USB cable. And there's literally a thing that says USB. And I didn't route it to the same place. We're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna do this HD audio first. That's gonna go over here in the far right-hand corner. Boom! HD audio has been plugged in. America is safe again, guys. America is safe again. Okay, let's pull this down, and we're gonna route this to a different location. Just go back to side. Pull the side out. We're gonna pull this terrible cable that I misplaced. Whoa, there it is. We take this one and we're just gonna route it to this other hole closer. So all I did was just switch it over, go back to top down, and then now we're gonna plug it into our USB spot. USB spot's right there. Get out of the way, extra cable. And you're gonna go right there. Okay, so now our IQ Link system is plugged in. And boom, all of our front panel connectors are plugged in. We got our USB 3, USB-C, we have our front panel connector, USB 2 for IQ Link, and then HD audio all plugged in. And that is it, guys. There it is. The PC as it sits right now, looking mighty delicious. If you guys would say this PC is a food, what would you call it? What would you call the PC? If this was a food, if you had to describe it as a food, what kind of food would you call it? As I work on some light cable management real quick. What kind of food would you call it? Filet mignon? Ooh, I like it. Ooh, I like it. I like it. That's a solid option. Nice and classy. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pull these cables tightly and neatly to make beauty happen here. Okay, it's beauty time. Sushi roll, make it a yellowtail, okay. Like we're eating at Nobu right now, that's what you guys are saying. I've actually never eaten at Nobu. I don't know if it's any good. I just know it's like kind of a legendary sushi place, you know? But Nobu could be terrible. It could be like the Taco Bell of sushi now. I doubt that's true. It feels like that would be a vast departure from where it used to be. Can somebody tell me, is anybody here eating at Nobu? Is Nobu like the Taco Bell of sushi now? Cake? Ooh, I like that. Ooh, beef Wellington. I have never had beef Wellington, but it's on my bucket list to eat beef Wellington someday. Anybody eating at Nobu? Nobody? Any Nobu eaters? I'm a vegetarian, so basically, Skull, that's you saying you've eaten only at Nobu, is what you're saying. That's your way of saying Nobu is my favorite place to eat because you are a vegetarian. Is that what you're saying? That's how I took that. Was I wrong in that interpretation? Okay, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm just tightening these down so they stay where they need to. Okay, cool. Ratatouille, ooh. Somebody's been on the Disney Plus recently. That's my wife's, like, I think it's one of my wife's favorite movies, Ratatouille. Somebody was getting cerebral there, calling it dark chocolate, I like it. Okay, now we're gonna do here, just here at the bottom, just to keep things kosher. I don't know why it's kosher, because it's not kosher. It wasn't blessed by a rabbi or anything like that, but keep things clean. Maybe we'll just say clean here. I'm gonna take our extra cabling from our front panel. Okay, this is not routed yet, so I'm gonna move that out of the way. Take that cabling, route this in here. When does it come out? I thought it was a while. Andor season 2. Is Andor season 2 out yet? No, right? Because I'd be watching that right now if it was out. I'm watching Reacher season 2 or season 3. Is it season 3? It might be season 4. I'm watching Reacher, which I love Reacher. I might have to redo this one, guys, because it's way up there. Okay, so I'm gonna redo that zip tie. That zip tie gave its life for no reason. Undo this here. There we go. So we're gonna put this up like this. And I might do the other USB. Okay. So a couple things we got to do here just to make it look a little bit cleaner. Okay, let's do that again. This is where we learn how to do it better the second time. There we go. Okay, there's that. Okay. And then we're gonna grab this one right here just to get it zip tied in. Oh, come on, come on. Give me what I need. Tell me what you're working with. Working with IQ Link, come on. Oh, I didn't even know they sold Blu-rays anymore. I haven't had a physical disc in a long time, which I'm not, don't get me wrong, I actually totally understand why people like to buy physical discs, right? Because things could suddenly disappear from streaming services. And I know that's a thing, but it's just been a long time since I've bought a Blu-ray. I remember when Best Buy used to have like a whole Blu-ray section, but now that I think about it, does Best Buy even sell Blu-rays anymore? I'm not sure they do. Sorry, buddy, you had to sacrifice your life for no reason. Okay. As did you, my friend. Fortunately, you have no purpose here anymore. Okay. I feel bad, like these things gave up their lives for nothing. Oh shoot, no, I did want that one. Now I really sacrificed it. I literally sacrificed it for no reason because that one I wanted to keep. I totally cut something I didn't need. It did need. Man, I feel really bad now. This is the one that gets to sacrifice his life for no reason. There you go. Sorry, Mr. Zip tie. You're not useful anymore. Okay, there we go. Okay. So here we go, guys. All of the cables are bunched up, looking nice, tight, clean. Okay, now all we got to do is we're gonna snip them. Snip the non-useful parts just to keep it nice there. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Snipped. And now all we got to do is we're going to take this and get this into the last little bit that we got to do here. There we go. I think there we go. Perfect. That's all in now. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to create a new there we go. I like it. Okay, there we go. Oh, asking some technical questions about how you store your Blu-rays. There we go. Okay, cool. There we go, guys. I'll peel that later, but now there's all of our stuff nice and cable managed and clean, right? That looks better, right? So we're in a good first spot. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on getting our fans, the bottom fans done. So we have 3 fans, and it's kind of interesting because you can put I think they're 120. Is it 120? But the bottom one can be a 140 if you want to. Okay, so we'll put the 2 120s here. Let's go to side. Oop, that's not the one I wanted. I might actually leave this one alone. Main reason being is that then you could stick something here, which I think looks nicer, versus just putting a fan here that really has no real purpose. So I think, so here we go, guys. Look it out, using the new knife. Ooh, cuts like butter. There we go. There we go, guys. New knife used now. So the MSRP of a 5080 is $999. Another one of these. I don't know, I gotta think about the name. Why did it lose half of its value? I'm a little lost as to why you said that, sir. Why are you saying such things? Okay, here we go. Let's do the peels here. Well, I mean, like, no offense, but PCs are not appreciable assets, right? Like, the moment you buy it, it's almost like a car. Unless you buy, like, a collector's car, like a GT3 RS or a GT4 RS or a Ferrari, where those actually appreciate in value. I don't think of PCs as, you know, appreciating assets. Let's just be real. So if anybody's arguing about having an appreciable asset via PC, that's kind of interesting. Okay, so we're gonna do fans up, so these will be intake. The knife is beautiful. I'm very happy. Thank you very much again, Anita Temperance. It's beautiful, it's perfect. I'm very happy. I think the only ones that don't lose values are the ones that don't lose value are the ones that you get for free. You know, because technically they're always worth. There's eventually, well, no, because I think the longer it goes, the longer you have it, the more it depreciates in value, so, oops. There we go. There it is. Now we just need to throw in our cable. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this because I want to IQ link it. Oh, I could do it off the bottom one there. That might be the best bet. Have it run over and up. And this is both, I need to like a, so if I did that, if I did this, this would be the best way. And I need my screws. Oh, I put them in here, didn't I? No, I didn't. What did I do with the long? There they are. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop this in here. There we go. Oh, we know one thing I should do. Sorry, now that I think about this. Let's take this out, just as a little attention to detail thing. And something you can do with these is pull this out and flip it over. There we go. So that way the logo is actually the right direction. Oh, it pulls this way, that's right. There we go. So then now I have the logos being the right way. Okay. There we go, and that is better. So now the Corsair logos are the right direction and they're not upside down. I like that, right? Why are they making AIOs with the pump and the radiator? One of the things that's nice about the pump and the radiator is that it makes it to the point where you don't necessarily need to worry about the placement of the radiator itself, because it will never be at the top of the loop. So there is some safety in doing it that way. The other thing too is in certain cases when you put the pump in the radiator, it reduces the size of the cold plate. So for small form factor builds, that's another reason they do it, because it allows you to do small form factor builds. So there's a couple reasons. There we go. One more. One more. There we go. Okay, so we got all that now. We need to do our rear fan, which I think what we're going to do is the rear fan should plug directly into the AIO. So this will be up like this. Cool, perfect. And then this will be right here. Yeah, okay, perfect. So let's grab our little screws here. And I think these are, if I'm not mistaken, the beautiful, yes. I love these screws. These screws are so easy to use, which makes me happy. So I'm just gonna throw that up there for now. Because they're like the one twist screws, which are awesome. Perfect. Love those screws. Just makes doing the installation so much faster. That's it. One. Now we have almost all our fans in, guys. Still got to run our cables for the fans, but luckily it's only one cable, so. Boom. Cool. There you go. Looks good, right? Yeah, plenty of room for fun activities, which I like. Okay. So now we have all our fans in. Which makes it nice. Now we got to figure out how to, we're going to get our AIO in, which isn't too painful. I like it. Get our AIO in. Once our AIO goes in, then we'll just route the cables. So all we have to do is literally just route our, so this one I think I'm going to connect here. I don't know if I have, I'm going to see if I have one of those really nice IQ Link cables that are just double, should be perfect. Let's see what I got. I got a lot of IQ Link cables. Let me see what I got here. I have a lot of IQ Link cable kits. I think these are all cable kits, right? Those are all those are all the longer ones. White, oh, there's a black, okay. These are fans that I don't need. These are all white. They're all white with, I need a double 90 is what I need. White QXR20. these all look like, oh, here's another, that's, nope, that's not gonna help me. Okay, so I do not have one of those, but what I'm gonna do is open up the AIO, because the AIO may have one. So let's see what I got, and then we'll drive it from there. Let's see what we got in the AIO, guys. Because we actually have a number of these little cables here, but I just got to figure out what we can run that one. Because I'm trying to make sure, because what I really want is I don't want to have this like long cable sticking out here. It wouldn't be too terrible, but if I could have two angled, like a two right angle one, that would actually look much better. I don't think this one might be too short. Let me see. Because I might be able to do it, run it up here. Maybe this one will work. This one actually might work. I think it's gonna work, guys. I actually have one right here. Gotta find the plug. It's like right there. There it is. Okay, cool. There we go, and then this goes right here. Wow, that works perfectly. We've solved that one. Okay, there we go. So these are now daisy chained into this. So that takes care of that one, and then on the second channel we'll have the AIO and this. Okay, cool. We're in good shape, guys. Magic is happening. Oh, here's all the other cables. We have all the other cables right here. Yeah, see, this is, so we have one of these, cool. Okay, so we have a number of cables that we can use here. Okay, and we'll pull, realize real quick, I gotta run this. This is our for our AIO. Go to top down. So this is the fan cable for the AIO. It goes like this. Okay. And this is going to go up here. Up here like that. So you're going to run this to the top of the Mobo, plop it out right there. And then go to our front here. We're just going to plug this right into our CPU header so we don't get any fan errors. That's all I did right there. And then now, it's gonna cable manage it. What I actually like to do here could actually, I think we run it here. We'll tuck it behind, that's probably the best bet. Okay. Kind of hide it in the back. Okay, there we go. What we're gonna do here is we're just gonna run it down and then hide it back behind this little thing here. Should have just enough room. And there we go, now we have all of our stuff. Okay. Clip these, not with that on it, don't know what that was about. Okay, clip these. There we go. probably not going to stay, but if I push this up and then clip it under, there we go. And then it'll kind of stay there. Doesn't need to stay, but it's just like, it's just out of the way. Okay, so now our AIO is all plugged in. I could have I probably could have zip tied it here and like left it that way, but just leave it like this. It's not a big deal. Okay. Now we can do our AIO, guys. So we got all this. We are at the end of the component installation part, which is cool. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to grab our AIO. Get that installed. This I won't need, this I won't need. The rest of this stuff is all, I could potentially need it. So it's coming together. It looks really good. I'm really happy with how it's coming out. Just looking at the how stuff is looking and feeling, and so I think it's going to look really good when it's all said and done. Okay. Tighten time. What do you mean, Eric? Okay, so this should all be put together already, so not a whole lot of work here to get this together. Okay, there we go. Get that out of the way. There we go. It's kind of unfortunate because they do not pre-wire for the Titan. They don't pre-wire any of the IQ Link stuff this time. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, top down, we'll pull these. Pull that. Pull that. There we go. Okay, so now if I do this side, I think I use this cable. Right there. And this will go down and into the rear fan. This cable, actually, I think I'll be okay because this cable goes off the top and then up. I gotta figure out where the pump cable, where I run it. Because now it's one thing that's a little bit different about this versus the other one is that the pump cable is not, it's not automatically run in. So you have to run a cable off the pump, which is kind of a little bit of a bummer. All right, so let's get our fans here, screws. Whoa, shoot, okay. That was just all fell. Forgot that was cracked open on me. I don't know how many I lost, but we'll find out. Okay, let's get this installed. Go to the side here. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay, got it in. The other thing too that I really actually appreciate about the new Titan is they made it way more malleable for the new IQ Link cables are way more malleable than the old ones. So only and the rumor is that the IQ Link team is rewriting IQ, so that should be a good win. That team definitely seems to understand how to make installations better. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do let's go ahead and do go ahead and do the washers. Okay, guys. Okay, cool. There we go. No, shoot, Robey, when you did it the wrong way. Wow, can't believe I did that. I like literally, okay. Okay, that should be okay. Get this mounted real quick and then should be in good shape. Ugh. Build's looking good, guys. Oh, it's supposed to go on the side. Okay, cool. Okay, we have pre-applied thermal paste. So trying not to ruin that. There we go. Trying not to ruin that. Okay, we're finally to the point where I can almost breathe, guys. There we go. Okay. Oh man. Ooh, I almost touched that. That almost was bad. Forgot. I gotta take off the that was almost bad, guys. No, it's not. The Intel one is actually a little bit more tricky just because the it requires the stickiness. The one thing that's nice about the AMD mounting mechanism here is that the back plate is secured to the Mobo, so it makes it a lot easier to do it this way versus Intel because because you have to use a back plate with like that 3M sticky, it's not as secure. So you can just have to be a little bit more delicate. A little bit more delicate, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, get that put away. Okay, here we go. Now I can continue the process I was working on here. Oh shoot, guys. I am like, how did I even do that? You put it, like what? How did you even do that, Robey? Everybody knows you're a failure now. Everybody knows. Okay. Get that one started. Get this one in. There we go. Get this one in. Get this one in. There we go. Okay, that one's tight. That one's tight. That one's tight. Okay, guys, look at that. Okay, now we'll finish putting in our screws for the top. AIO is mounted, which is good. Okay. Just get these in. There we go. Tubs are wrong? No, it's not, dude. Look at the, you know how you know the tubes are that wrong? Tubs are on top the GPU. Look at this. It literally, look at where the logo is. It literally, so you can see based on the logo and the logo placement, the Corsair logo is right. This is how they wanted it. And if you want to, you can literally take this off and switch it if you wanted to, but tubes are in the right place and they go up where they are. So yeah. Yeah, no, they're in the right way. They're in the right place. Welcome back, dude. It's good to see you, Tear Dog. I wonder if, I'm trying to think, because if it goes to the pump, how does it, I'm curious about something. I think, does the pump go to the, Okay, we almost got this all, we got what, 2 more screws. There we go. Last little bit here. Yeah, so pump to hub, but the thing is that I don't know how the fans are plugged, because the fans need to get running. So right now the top fans are connected to the rear fan, but I still need to be able to get the, so I'm like, it's not like the other one where you had that little hub. There was another hub on the H150i. So I'm trying to realize, like, so if this plugs in, like, how does this, because this actually has a connection. So I would need to, like, this is plugged into the hub. Because I need the, does this not allow, like, it doesn't make any sense, right? Like, okay, let me see something here. No, that's safety and compliance. Because I should be able to do this with 2. I mean, the only thing I could do is I'd have to run. So what I could do is I could run this one up and then plug it into the hub, which would probably make the most, so this is, it's daisy chained to the bottom fan. And then the fan, this would go into the AIO. Okay, so let's do that. So let's go to top down, because I just realized that this isn't like the H150 where it's all based off of there's no hub on this one. So to get this in, I don't even know if I'm able to get that in like that. I have to see. I think if I plug this in like this, it'll be thin enough, right? Because we need this. I guess the best thing to do, I could do it off of the bottom here, which would probably make the most sense. Okay, so here's what I do. So it goes here. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna have to do. Okay. So top here. So it'll go bottom here. I think I'm gonna have to go like this. Like that. It's gonna have to go like that. And run this from the cable on the side there. And it's black, so you shouldn't be able to see it. And then that'll make sure that when I do the, let's go to side here. This cable comes through here. What the deuce? Come on, give me the cable, dude. It's being so hard to get this cable through this hole. There we go. Okay, so that takes care of that. Oh, it doesn't though. Oh. There we go. That looks pretty clean. Okay. Okay, so that looks pretty clean. Then what we'll do is we'll just take this, and then this will run to the top fans, and then that's everything. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, go to the right-hand side over here, find the plug. Right there. Perfect. And route this up here. And now, there's our IQ system, our IQ Link system's all hooked up right. Okay. So I could run that along the top here. Okay. Now all of our IQ Link is done and it looks good. Okay, so there we go. So now I'm just gonna finish my little bit of cable management I gotta do here. I'm gonna do something kind of nifty neato here. Okay, so we'll run that, run this, just to get some little bit of cleanliness out of this. So I'm gonna make it lift up there. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this cable, put it underneath there. There we go, and then that'll trap that in there. There we go, perfect. And then that hides that little one IQ Link cable. There we go. You get a nice little hidden cute round thing right there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie this down. Main reason being is that I just wanna make sure that that cable doesn't move because it gives that really clean, straight look here. So that's why that's there. And this cable can just get screwed down here. put it here. This is just to make sure that placement on the front doesn't move. It's not the, it's kind of weird cable management for the back, but it's about making sure it still keeps them cable managed, but it keeps the front super clean, which is what's important. Okay. And the back still looks clean. It's just got like these weird like Mickey ears in the top corner, which is kind of odd, but it is, you know what I mean? Okay guys, all the stuff is wired. All this stuff is wired. We can actually pull this now because we are done with plugging that in. Okay, so now what we're going to do, let's go ahead and get our cable extensions in, then we'll plug in our PSU. So we're doing the shift PSU, which is kind of nice. Actually, why don't we just put that in now, because we don't have to worry about being crazy here. So the shift is actually really nice for a build like this. So grab our shift, get it in. Got some more zip ties. Okay. Some more plugs. There we go. You guys enjoying the build? Sorry, like sometimes I talk, sometimes I get into it. I think it's funny. I've been talking to some other people. Like they kind of wish that there was, and maybe at some point in time we'll be able to do this, having like somebody else who's on the stream. Maybe when we get to the studio, so that way there's other people can bring in conversation and ask stuff like that. Because sometimes I just get focused on every build is kind of like problem solving, if that makes sense. Like you're trying to figure out how you're going to put the PC together, and so it does take concentration, because unlike when you'll like watch like Stints builds or Meta PC or Paradox Systems, BP Paradox, every one of my builds is different, right? Like it's never the same build, so every time there's a lot of consideration and thought into how do I make this look clean, how do I do this, versus where they'll have like what's called an SOP for every case. So they, like you go into it and they're very well aware of how they're going to put that PC together. And that's not something I necessarily get to do. So when I focus, you know, I want you to know, it's not that I don't want to pay attention. It's just, it's hard to do all of it at the same time. And it's not that I don't like talking to you guys or having conversations, but that's just really kind of where my head is at times. So the reason I like this build is because of this. So the thing that's really cool about the shift is that the shift has all the plugs on the side, so I can get it in and then worry about the plugs afterwards, versus plugging it all in and making sure there's room for it. There you go. Peel's done. Okay. Pop this in. Just when you cable manage is really easy. Okay, so I'm gonna have to set this up though, because it has to line up on the back here. Let's go to our side shop. There we go. So we're not gonna tighten these down. That's always my advice to you, is just put the screws, start the screws, and then tighten them down once you have all the screws in. There we go. And now that I have them all in, use our handy dandy wow stick and tighten them down. There we go. Perfect. Okay, that takes care of that. Good job, wow stick. You did so good. Everybody say good job, wow stick. Okay, there we go. Ugh. Okay, so now we have this in, we have everything loaded. What we can do is take this, wow, they have so many cables here. Got some wow stick action. Put it down there. So there's our 24 pin. And we have these little mini connectors. There we go. There we go. And we don't have any SATA. We do have a CPU one, so we'll plug that in next. And then we have our 12 pin we got to do, but that's kind of it here. There's our CPU. And then we need one PCIe. So I'm going to get these out of the way. I wonder if they have a single, oh, okay, here's our 16 pin. So this is for the GPU. There we go. One more. Okay. Okay, there's all of our cables thus far. Okay, we need not that one, not that one. Slowly getting through all the cables here. Looking for hopefully they have a single versus a double for all the PCIe. So I don't have to Molex SATA. Okay, this looks like that's the cable I need. Okay, cool. The rest of these I do not need. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, got all our cables, which is good. Put the rest of these in here. Dunzo with the gunzos. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I like it when you only need like 3 cables. Those are my favorite. IQ Link obviously adds a little bit more complexity with this one, but for the most part, there we go. Now I have all my cables here. So I gotta plug this in. This is the only reason I needed this cable. Okay. So we'll figure out the rest of this here in a minute. We're just putting it here for now. Then we have our CPU, and then I'm gonna run our main cable here, up and in. Oh no, I get it stuck, there we go. I get it stuck, there we go. Okay, there we go. So there's our GPU one, and then let's get our cable extensions plugged in. There we go. Ugh. Okay, there we got that. Okay, let's grab our cable extensions. Hey, Sergeant Nobody, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you. Okay. We're using red and black mix for this. It's for Ryan McCaffrey, who's a managing editor. Is it lead editor? Blondie knows. Over at IGN. Cable mod is high on the list. Right now, I avoid using, especially with 50 series, the 80 and the 90, I avoid using 16-pin cable connections now. So I just stick to the ones for the main, for the 24-pin and the CPU EPS connector. So, but Asia Horse is just, I mean, their cables are so malleable. And then the other thing too is that they just have a lot of really great colors. Okay, so we're just gonna get these on. Yeah, the colors are vibrant. They're easy to clean. Like, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, I almost put this on backwards. No, I didn't. I put it right. Okay. Yeah, this is right. Okay. Didn't want to go to backwards cable combs was a thing. Well, it is somewhat their fault because they're not, nobody's telling you that they're rated for the 600 watts. So, like, I think it's just some of the things are rated for 300 watts and people don't know that. And so it's more in terms of people, because it's not clear, it's better to just use the ones that come with PSUs. It's not really an NVIDIA problem. It's more of a, you know, they were supposed to be rated for a certain wattage. Yeah, but I'm just being safer and proliferating like safe practices. I know that there are definitely going to be extensions that are rated, and when those start showing up and safely on buyer pages, then I'll be more apt to use them again. Yeah, and you're true, Araxis. It's just people don't know that, and I just don't want people to think, oh, I can get that, so I'm going to buy this. So the better thing is just use the one that comes with the PSU, which is safest for people to say. Yeah. So I'd rather just, you know, it's just I have a responsibility a little bit until it's easy to make sure, and maybe it's just something I'll say on the stream. It's like, oh, please make sure that if you can't get this cable extension or you want to do a different color, make sure it's rated for 600 watts or something like that, you know? Okay, what we're doing here is we're just gonna make sure this zip ties in so we can hold it. Well, Dave S., the thing is that there are 9070 XTs that use the 16 pin. So it's not just an NVIDIA problem anymore. Sapphire, we actually have one of the builds that we're gonna be using, one of the 9070 XTs we have actually uses a 16 pin. I mean, it is simpler, you know what I mean? Yes, it's more risky, but from a simplicity standpoint, it's actually quite nice. There we go. Let's make sure that looks clean and straight. perfect. That looks really good. Okay. Nice clean look. Okay. Next one, guys. From a convenience standpoint, it's nice, but it's been mired, right? For lack of a better term. And but I think it'll be something that'll eventually work itself out. Vistage, the melting cable issue is people buying and using extensions that aren't rated for 600 watts. I actually don't know about the 6090. I mean, we're 2+ years from that. I have no clue. I mean, I think a lot of people thought the 5090 would do that, and it didn't, right? Yeah, the melting cable issue is literally user error most of the guys. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Stay here. Okay. Okay, we're just pulling the cable through. There we go. Perfect. Okay, guys. We're at the end. All we got to do is get some cable management done on this and then put in a GPU, and Bob's your uncle. Maybe Bob's not your uncle. But if he was, that's what you'd say. Okay. Let's get our cable management done. And then we have a little bit more to do. Not a whole lot. Oh, let's not mess that up. Okay, top down. Oh, not roaming, top down. Great view of my desk there for a second. Okay. Let us now take the 24 pin, go right there, and then we have this nice little pocket right here for the oh, come on. Hate it when this doesn't work. Sometimes it does this. Just like takes some extra work. Ugh. It's almost there. There it goes. Okay, perfect. Okay, so what I can do here, I don't know if these are going to be long enough. Maybe it looks a little bit longer. There we go. go. There we go. Okay. Take care of this. Now we just got to do our. That's good. This is just got to get zip tied really quickly. Okay, let's get this kind of pushed down there. Just getting it into the corner here. There you go. Is that nice and clean? Okay. Next up, we just have our CPU. Oh, like that could that go in there? No. Would have been cool, but no. There it goes. Try and see if we can do something nifty here. Let's see if we can do it this way. I have enough length here to go like this. There you go. That looks better, right? What I can do, just to seal the deal here and have it cover this stuff, is just have it zip tie to this cable for the sake of making it look like it belongs there. Yeah, it is. Deep cool still banned here. I don't even think they're trying to come back. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Okay. Cleared that, cleared that. Cleared that. Cool. Feels like it just took it on the chin. And then I think what they're doing is they're selling as like a third party kind of company, or like they sell, like there's rebranded, you know what I mean, to sell in the US, but I haven't seen them like try and sell in the US or anything like that. Okay, so there's that. That looks good. There's all our stuff. Okay, guys, last part. GPU time. Yeah, we're doing reviews on the Thermalright ones right now. Okay, there we go. Now this has got a nice little MSI thing, but we don't actually have to use it. Because we got one built into the case. Okay, Okay. Big old GPU, guys. Like big old GPU. So big. There we go. I remember when the Supremes used to come with mouse pads and stuff. There we go. Okay, here we go, guys. 2 slots here, here, and you can peel this off. Whoa, that whole thing came off. There we go. Okay, you guys ready to see the big chungus, like fill this entire thing here? Okay, we have to put this down lower. There we go. Oh, it would help if I removed the plastic thing. There we go, okay. Okay, I'm gonna get this screwed in here. Okay, so we got all this stuff. Okay, let's choose the right thing here. Big GPU. Yeah, it's a big GPU. Okay, and then we're going to take this. There we go, tighten it. That'll help that. So that won't sag. And then, the build is done. Look at that. That is a big GPU. Okay, I'm just working on pulling this down a little bit. you go. Okay, there's that. Okay, so now we can finish this, the right length for this, and call it a day. Okay. Okay, guys, let's get this back together. There's a little bit of a bulge right there. Why? Oh, that's on its side. Okay. There we go. Okay. Ugh. Okay. How does it look? That GPU is so chunky, dude. It doesn't hit. GPU, that GPU is so big. It's so big. There's 5070s, and that is just a big fan. Yeah, the bottom fans will feed the GPU as well. Okay, we're gonna do our sponsor real quick, and then we'll get to turning this on. And let's do our I like it. Crash. Let's do our zip tie count real quick. Hold on one sec, guys. My wife is calling. Okay, there we go. So I was just making sure everything's good. So let's do our zip tie count, and then will it post. Top down. Okay, so we did use quite a few zip ties, I think, but nothing too crazy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly 20. Wow, that's less than I thought we'd do. So only 20 zip ties on that one. 20 zip ties, guys, to get that all cleaned and done. Ugh. Okay, so let's do our sponsor segment real quick, and then we'll call it a day. Get a build on. Okay. So you get finished with a PC like this, and now, you've got a GPU, you've got something that looks really nice, but you want to pick up a copy of Windows, and if you spend $3,000, what's another 120 bucks? Well, over at VIP-CDKdeals.com, you don't have to spend 120 bucks. Here you can get a copies of Windows 11 Pro for as little as $32.45. But if you hit buy now, and then you hit buy now again and use code RBCK at checkout and hit apply, what was $32.45 drops all the way down to $22.71, which is a significant savings. And again, these are OEM keys, so they are one-time use. As long as you don't change your motherboard, you shouldn't have to worry about having to activate Windows again. And plus, you'd have to buy 5 copies this way in order to be able to equate the cost of getting it at someplace like Newegg or Best Buy. The other thing too is that they've added not that long ago is Office 365. So if you take a look here, Office 360. Oh, it's called. Oh, maybe it's gone. Oh, is it gone? No, it's called something else now. Maybe it's gone. 365. Oh, there it is, Microsoft Office 365. So here you can get 5 devices. So this is 1 year, 5 devices, $45.97, which usually this is an auto renew. But getting it for a year, which is regularly $258.45, but here you can get it for $45.97. Same deal, hit buy now, use code RBCK at checkout, hit apply. What was $45.97 drops all the way down to $32.18, which is a significant savings. Now, if you have questions, literally thousands of people here at Robeytech have used these. They have great customer service, awesome place to go and get copies of Windows. And then you can just go check it out, vip-cdkdeals.com, and use code RBCK at checkout to save money. So, yep. That is that. Okay, last thing that we're going to talk about real quick is Robeytech.com. Here's a great place to go if you for build resources. We have our new 2025 step-by-step guides. It'll be up here soon, as you can see there, step-by-step. It's coming, and then these are going to be they're going to be whole videos that like literally walk you through step-by-step, plus performance and everything else. So great place if you're looking for a build or whatever it was. This is a great place to go, and these are very in-depth, crazy step-by-step guides. So that's going to be there new. The other thing too is all of our builds are here, so you can look at any one of our builds. So say for instance, you're like, oh, I want to know, let's say, what about the Fractal North? Well, let's just do a search for Fractal North, hit search, and then you can see all these different builds. Just click on it, and then you can get a great idea for a potential future build. And there's always the live stream, except for in that case, where there's a live stream where you can go and check and do the build yourself as well. Other thing too is that we have our budget build section. This is where we have things like if you're looking to save money and spend the absolute least, here we have 5080, we have a 5070 Ti one that'll be here shortly, a bunch of different price points. And when you click on these builds, not only does it show you the price and parts, but it also shows you all the performance and gives you a guide on how to basically do it yourself. Okay, last thing for today, deals. Let's see what he's got for us today. So stream deals for today. The 990 Evo Plus, this is the one that we just got finished installing in this build. On sale, $249.97 for a 4TB Gen 4. We have 2 MSI monitors for sale today. It looks like the 165 hertz. This is a 4K OLED. $744.99, which is sub $1,000 OLED, is a really good deal. Or if you want to go ultra wide, here's the 34-inch 240 hertz OLED on sale, also for $749.99. So those are both ridiculous deals. And we have used this ultra wide monitor, and it's actually, I really like it. 98-inch QLED television. So if you're looking for some good gaming or anything like that, here you go, $14.99 from Best Buy for a 98-inch television. That's crazy. Jackery Explorer, I use these things all the time. I don't know if Tom knows this. I love these things. These are what we use in power outages. I carry them around. They do a really, really good job, and they're easy to store. On sale, 44% off, making it $449 at Amazon. So if you need a backup battery source or something that's easy to just kind of have around when you're traveling and just need a charge and stuff like that, these things are awesome. I really like them. They have a really nice bag too that you can store all the accessories in. So really, really big fan of these. And then the Creative Pebble 2 USB desktop speakers, right now on sale, $18.99 from Amazon if you're looking for some nice inexpensive speakers. So anyway, that is it for the stuff from Robeytech.com. Also, don't forget, guys, please uninstall Honey and uninstall Karma. And if any of these deals help, please let us know. Let Tom know, because he spends a lot of time looking for these things. So if you see something that ends up helping you, let us know, because we're always trying to find good deals for you guys while we have it. So yeah, $1,500 for a 98-inch television. So I know, dude, Texas, that's a really good. And Sergeant Nobody wants a dad joke. So we'll do that, and then we'll turn it on. So everybody say thank you, Tom. Everybody say thank you, Tom, for finding deals. He tries. It is a service we provide, right? Trying to see, as you're looking for things, and then obviously the other thing too is like if you're looking for GPUs. One thing is the GPUs are starting to stay in stock. I was able to. You could have bought a 5080 lot this weekend. It was overpriced. It was one of the overpriced models, but at least they were in stock, which was actually pretty neat. So, okay, dad joke. Dad joke. Air used to be free at the gas station. Air used to be free at the gas station, but now it's $1.50. Do you know why? Air used to be free. Air used to be free at the gas station, but now it's $1.50. Do you know why? It's pretty simple, guys. Inflation. Inflation. Thank you very much, by the way, Turdog for the gifted sub, for Astral for the resub on Prime, Cyber Aurelius, thank you very much. Electrothermal as well. You guys are all amazing. Thank you for all those subs. And inflation, guys. Inflation. Remember. Inflation. Okay, let's get this bad boy turned on. Okay, here we go. Ugh. Oops. Get that out of the way. Let's peel this. We don't need that. Okay. Big honkin' GPU. Okay. Okay, power in. Then we have our, there's that. There's that. Okay, perfect. And there is this. We're gonna disconnect our display port because you guys wanna see it boot. It's always the fun right there. Let's grab our keyboard and mouse. There we go, and there we go, guys. Okay, cool. Everything is there. Flip it on. Perfect. Flip it on. Clean our little OLED screen up here. Perfect. Okay, there we go, guys. And flipping power on. See, do we see any power or anything on the board? Not so far. 3, 2, 1 though. Boom. Now, I'm not surprised about the light. Oh, nope, they just all turned on at the same time. And then all of the fans stopped, but that's not abnormal. It's not, I'm worried it's hitting, but it's not. I might have to push this forward a little bit, but it's not hitting it. Okay, cool. There we go, guys. Still waiting for post. Let's go to capture. Oh, there it is. It is posted. There it is. It is posted. Let's turn on that. Hit F10. And there we go. And there we go, guys. She's alive. Yeah, we're gonna go all red. Yeah, for sure. And plus IGN and all that sort of stuff, and Tesla. Like for him, red is a primary color for sure. Waiting for the repost here. It's the training of the RAM. Looks good though. I really do like the way it looks. Lots of lighting, lots of lighting, lots of colors, all that sort of stuff. Waiting for the RAM to retrain. This out of the way real quick while I wait for the RAM. For AMD, you can be patient. See if it's up yet. Is it up yet? Here's the question. I see No green light yet. Oh, no, it's up. It's up. Okay, cool. It's up, guys. Okay, let's throw this in here. We're up. It's only the first retrain. They've gotten a whole lot better. But the first retrain always just takes a little bit of time. Duplicate. Keep changes. Oh, that was really big. We don't need that big. 25 is good. Okay, let's grab Cinebench and all that sort of stuff real quick. We need to put IQ Link on here too. Oh, Cinebench is on here. Good. Perfect. Let's grab IQ Link. Corsair IQ. I don't need IQ Link. I need Corsair IQ download. There we go. There we go. Yes. And then let's start CPU ID, hardware monitor. Download. Setup. Close. Download. And then we're going to do GPU tweak. I think finally MSI Afterburner got its update. Which is actually cool. Okay, restart later. Let's go ahead and install the other things real quick because all of them have to do their installs. There we go. There's that. Let's extract this. The setup for this is way faster because the OSD doesn't, you don't have to click anything, but it's gonna wait because it's gonna install there it is. Let it finish this. So it's almost ready, guys. Araxis, it doesn't matter. It works fine just in terms of, I'm using it for the OSD, not because of anything else. So it's not because of overclocking, it's just because of the OSD. The OSD is faster to set up this way. While we're waiting for this, let's open up Steam, and then we'll have to do a restart. It should be faster. Make sure there's nothing I gotta download. Oh, everything looks good. Library. There we go. Okay, got a couple games on there. Okay, so GPU tweak's done. Everything looks good. Okay, let's restart. Okay, there we go. There we go. definitely going much faster now. Okay, so now we have all of our stuff here. So let's open up, so there's GPU tweak, which is great. Let's make sure our OSD is on. So we'll need that later. Oh, you know what I need to do too is I need to put FurMark on here. Just realize that. It's the last thing I got to download. Wow, okay. Well, I do. Why are you not letting me? Yes, keep. There we go. Last thing. Okay, good. We have it all. Okay, so we got FurMark now. Okay, so we'll do it at 1440 when we get to it. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have FurMark now. We have everything now. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, let's go to side here. Oh, let's open IQ Link. So I almost forgot to set the RGB. That's the most important thing. Where did IQ go? Oh, there it is. That's there. Great. Restart. Okay. Ugh. I think I just did too much stuff, so I'm going to restart one more time. It is very quiet, I will tell you that. All right, let's see this one more time. There's GPU. Feels like this is like IQ. Okay, let's add remove IQ. No, not printer. Reinstall it. I am going to, just for the sake of this, turn this off for now. Yeah, IQ is the thing that runs all the lights, but we're just waiting for the, it looks like it's having issues with working, so we're just gonna reinstall it. Okay, let's try it one more time. Sometimes it's just about the order, so let's do it one more time. There's no, oh yeah, there is Armory Crate on here. Actually, I don't think Armory Crate is, oh there it is. This is the new, it should be the new Armory Crate though. Okay, let's do it one more time. Sometimes it's just about the restart if you don't restart at the right place. There we go. The lighter version of Armory Crate is much, much more kind. Wow, Metal, I hope you're okay, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, Raxus, I like that way too. I mean, that's the one thing that's just kind of about Armory Crate. I mean, IQ, but IQ is really nice for the control stuff. Dude, something in IQ is not liking something. I'm gonna quit GPU tweak and just see if it's, well, actually I'm not even getting, I can't even get that. Oh, that works. I think it might be GPU tweak. Let me see something. Try rebooting one more time. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate it, Metal. Turdog, thank you for the gifted subs. Yeah, I hope everything goes well, buddy. It's not even running. It's running, but it's not running. I can't do anything without. I don't know what's doing, or it's usually not a problem I have, but now it is being, yeah, like I'm like not getting anything out of IQ Link. Okay, just for the sake of this, let's uninstall this. There you go. I'm just gonna uninstall it and see if it's IQ. Like, let's take it all out. Oh, look, see, IQ showed up. Hey, now we have IQ. Yeah, it's just one of those things. There's a lot of pros for IQ, but it's just, and sometimes it's just too much RGB. But I mean, honestly, Armory Crate, I like Armory Crate for all the software updating stuff, but now they've added everything. It's now all in a website. So as long as you download their web stuff, you don't even need Armory Crate for that anymore. So. Yeah, see now IQ front work. Okay. So now you don't because of the new ASUS driver thing, you don't need Armory Crate anymore for that. It doesn't always, it depends on when there's updates. Like sometimes IQ gets better, sometimes it does. By the way, guys, everybody, Jacob says hi. All right, let's see what we got here. Jacob from yeah, ASUS Driver Hub. Yeah, that will actually fixes. So you don't necessarily need Armory Crate. Okay. Okay, let's update this. Oh, do that. Updating the driver firmware. I've restarted the PC. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's go to murals. Let's add a mural. Let's do static color. We're gonna do red. Next. Great. There we go. That is not red. I don't know what kind of red you think that is. It's like orange. What is that color, guys? I must have chosen not the right color. That's like orange. I must have did a bad job of choosing red. Okay, let's do that again. Good job not choosing red. Okay, let me edit this. Oh, that would help. There we go, there is red. I was like, that is not, there we go, that's much better. Okay. I was like, that is not red. And there we go, all red to match the whole thing. Let's go to side now and. Yeah, you can use the ASUS Driver Hub instead, and that works way better. Oh, look at that. Nice peel. That looks so good. That red looks so good. And there we go. And I like the white on the Suprim as well. Okay, guys, now we can actually do some thermals here. Okay, so let's just make sure home, cooling. Just want to make sure that everything is set to, we'll do balanced. And then we'll do balanced. So everything here is balanced. Okay, we should be fine. Okay, let's try that. And then let's open up CPU ID, hardware. Not that I'm worried about temps, but so right now it's sitting at 40. Put this up here. Cinebench. Accept. And then file advanced, 10 minutes. Multi-core starting right now. Okay, here we go. There's the spin up now. It's going to keep it at 80. Let's look at this. Oops. Cooling. They're like barely running. I wonder what it's like. Okay, let's try. I'm going to set this to extreme. Because the fans are like barely spinning right now. Now, not that Cinebench is doing, and the temps are like 82. Let me stop this, okay. Oh, okay. I just want to make sure we have the right cooling going on here. All right, here we go. Let's do this one more time, starting again. There we go. So it's going to keep it 80, low 80s, which is fine. There you go. It spins up a little bit. It's not running at full right now. So fan speeds are like 1,000 right now. So yeah, but keeping it 80, low 80s. So still headroom, which isn't going to be a problem. Gaming is not going to be anywhere near this. No, the Suprim shows white. Yeah, no, this is fine. Yeah, 80, 83. So again, it'll stay in the low 80s. So that's under load, so no problem there. Let's just set it all back to balance. Let's do IQ Link. Let's just run it balanced, so which is better. I was just gonna see what it could do from when you had it at extremed. There we go. And there we go. Now it's nice and quiet again. Okay, so now, I wonder if, let's try, I wonder if this is going, it looked like it was Armory Crate, so let's try GPU tweak again. Just because it's faster. And there we go. One more time, see if it breaks IQ. If not, we'll have to do MSI Afterburner. There we go. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, IQ is working, that's good. Okay, now let's just check, before we do get too far, let's check out FurMark. Okay, there we go, FurMark. We're gonna run it at 30, well, no, not 4K, we're running at 1440 with a 5080. We'll run full screen, and then we'll just hit run. So this is our GPU temps. And then, by the way, they did fix this now. So GPU temp sitting at 53, VRAM is at 46. See there it is right there, 54 degrees. So not having any issue there in terms of keeping the GPU quite nice and cool. 5080 does a really good job of keeping itself cool anyway. So, Furry Donut, a great way to just see how temps sit. It's like a GPU temp slowly rising, but saying 57, 58. I think if we let it soak for about 10 minutes, it might get into the 60s, but it's pulling 360 watts. So, again, GPU temps are not a big deal. So we have plenty of room here, even as it sits there and soaks. Wonder if are the GPU fans spinning yet? I'm just curious. Yep, they just started spinning. So there you go. There's GPU. Okay, let's check some gaming temps real quick. Now, before I get too far, I just want to show you this real quick, because you guys might be like, hey, Robey, how does this thing actually run games? Well, it's a 9800X 3D, a 9800X 3D RTX 5080. And funny enough, we actually, if you go over to robeytech.com and you go here, and you go to budget builds, we have this 5080 budget build. But here's actually how this performs at 1440p and 4K. So you can see here, God of War Ragnarok, 171 frames per second at 1440p. This is native, 117 at 4K. Cyberpunk 2077, 146 at 1440p native, 80 at 4K, and then Hogwarts Legacy. So we actually have all of the performance numbers here for these different games. Right, so we actually have that. And then again, if you want to scroll down and just see how it is, because we've done all this stuff, the testing, here is a 9800X 3D with 4K and 1440p ray tracing. So Metro Exodus, 156, Marvel Spider-Man, 128, Dying Light, 132, Cyberpunk 2077, 89, and you got 50 at 4K, this is max. Black Myth Wukong, 70, and then 39, and then Alan Wake 2, 67 and 38, and this was without multi-frame gen. This is just with DLSS. So there's your performance numbers in terms of how it runs in gaming. But let's check game temps here real quick. Okay, let's go continue without account. Here we go, play. Just waiting for it to load. Yeah, the black and red looks really good. See you later. Okay, so let's check out just gaming temps and gaming performance. So we'll go to, whoa. That's interesting, that's new. Settings, let's go to graphics, go to video. We're gonna turn full screen, run at 1440p. Graphics here, we're gonna do ray tracing ultra, DLSS super resolution. Let's set it to balanced. We'll leave sharpness, frame generation off. We'll leave texture quality, ray tracing on, ultra. We're gonna turn on path tracing. Let's get all the joy there. Crowd, everything else looks good. Do we have motion blur on? Yeah, let's turn motion blur off. Okay, there we go. So let's just see how gaming temps are on this. Make sure that we're good there. Yep, okay, perfect. Go ahead and hit run benchmark. There we go. You can hear a phone in the background. I don't know why, what? Okay, here we go. So, looking at 81, 82 frames per second, GPU temp 53, CPU temp 61. And again, this is just DLSS with path tracing, transformer model, running it beautifully, right? Like this is like everything at max. Wow, it looks really good. There we go, jumping up to 93. GPU temp went up a little bit, CPU temp went down a little bit. There we go, 55 frames per second. So again, very, very good for multi-frame gen. We're gonna do multi-frame gen right there. So we can do here now. Let's go to settings. Let's turn on frame generation. We're gonna have to hit apply and then restart. Go ahead and quit, restart the game. Play that. It's okay, we don't care because all we're doing is benchmarking. You love nose cam, Turdog. You love nose cam. I don't know what you're talking about. That's just gracing you with joy, dude. Okay, so let's go ahead and play. Need of temperance. I like it. Oh, so funny. Oh, so funny. Okay, here we go, guys. Oh, I like how I didn't even warn you. I just decided to go for it. Okay, so let's jump in game. And then let's just check it out. Whoa, it didn't even, whoa. Okay, it didn't load any of them. Okay, let me quit the game here. What's that cloud up to date? That was weird. $50K for nose cam? Wow. That feels like a waste of points. I'm in trauma now. Yeah, 50 seems low. Oh, do you want me to send you some of the stuff for dinner tonight? I have no games in this anymore. That's weird. Like, where are all my games? I can package some stuff up for you? If you want. We're just gonna go ahead and go. Next, there we go. I don't know what happened to my game. Like, I had so much, but now it's all gone. So I don't know what happened. So we'll jump into the, I don't know what happened to my game, why the things all disappeared, but whatever. We're gonna show some gameplay and just make sure we go from there, and then I bet, you know, it's funny because I could probably get some really fuzzy ones for you, Blondie. Some like real big chunky ones. So like they're meaty for you. Really keep you sustained. I don't even know what's happening. Oh, wow, look at this. Wow, this is like legit. Wow, this is actually like the ideal place to show it. I wonder if I can, let me go settings. Let's go to graphics. Off. Apply. Ooh, don't do FSR. No, stop doing FSR. There we go. So this is, let's go ultra. Off. But I'm wondering if I go back, no, it doesn't do it. Oh, yeah, okay, so see that? Like, see, look at the reflections now. So look at the reflections now. And then if I go here, there, see? Did you see that? That's what ray tracing, there, like you can see it like really clearly there. Like the moon and the reflections, like see how, that's what ray tracing does. So I'll do it again. So like it's all blurry. There's no other reflect, like you don't, like even this is like, and then you go like this. See how even like you can see the umbrella, all that sort of stuff. So that just gives you an idea of what transformer is, and like even like look at how the moon, like as you walk, how it changes. Like the reflections of the person. It's like one of those good places to actually show it. And we don't have frame gen on right now. Yeah, like big difference in terms of how it looks. Especially when you have like the lights and all that sort of stuff. So this is actually a good place to kind of show it between the two if you ever wanted to see it. All right, cool. Well, there you go. Sitting at 61, we were getting 360 frames per second with everything maxed. And there you go. So there it is. We're running out of time because I had to figure out the whole IQ thing, so we're gonna stop there, guys. But congratulations to Ryan McCaffrey for his beautiful PC. I think it came out awesome. And we did still show you gaming temps, we showed you GPU temps, we showed you basically CPU temps. We showed you how to get IQ Link working and all that sort of stuff, and here it is right there. And then you got to see the build step by step all the way through as well. So we are back tomorrow, Friday. It's the last Intel Live for 2 weeks. So then we'll have 3 normal builds next week. But you're gonna want to tune in. We're gonna be showcasing and playing some Assassin's Creed Shadows on that beautiful custom system built by the team over at Blue Horse Studios. Plus, we're gonna be doing some Assassin's Creed as well. And last thing is that we're gonna be talking a little bit about PC upgrades. So that should be a lot of fun. That's tomorrow noon Pacific. And then we're back on Tuesday. I think we're doing the 6500X. No, we're doing the 6500X 5090 Suprim build. We're gonna be playing some Half-Life 2 RTX. So we're going to be showing you RTX Half-Life 2, and we're also going to be playing, and then we're also going to be doing the 6500X, the Fractal North XL, the Fractal North BTF build, and then I think we have the 9070 XT budget build. So those are all coming up next week as well. So should be super cool, and I'm guessing Alex is going to be cosplaying for ACS for sure. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Liquid Suprim build. Yeah, Liquid Suprim. So it's the Liquid Suprim build, so it should be pretty cool. Anyway, guys, that is it for me. Have an absolutely amazing night. Thanks for joining me. I'm doing Half-Life 2. I'm doing Half-Life RTX on Tuesday. So Half-Life RTX on Tuesday. So that's when you join me for that. Anyway, guys, that is it for me. I will chat with you guys later, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, guys.